Hello viewers, and welcome to another Fortnite video. This video is pretty much going to be me talking about my opinions on this season, since I haven't really given my opinions on the season ever since the live stream I did 3 weeks ago, or the same day the same day the season came out. And I'm going to talk about Winterfest and all that, so that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. And yes, I'm going to be consistently posting more Fortnite stuff. I kind of stopped because, one, I did do a live stream recently, a Pokemon live stream, and if you didn't watch it, which I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't, but if you didn't watch it, I ended up getting me a shiny Gumi that I've been hunting for at least, I'd say, a week, so, you know, I'm happy about that. And I plan on doing another live stream today, or at least at the time this video is being posted, another Pokemon live stream, because I recently got the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, and I want to see if maybe I can incorporate the DLC while within the playthrough, because all of this is going to be within a series on another channel that I'm going to do. It's kind of, it'll make sense when I actually make the series, when I actually start posting the first episode of the series. Anyway, let me actually start the video and not keep talking about Pokemon. Anyway, I think this is probably my second favorite introduction season to a chapter. I still think Chapter 4 is the best introduction to a season I've played. And I really just, I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I really don't like Chapter 3 Season 1. I don't understand why people love that season. Like, okay, besides Klombo and besides the Spider-Man Mythics and besides Tilted coming back after, well, I mean, Tilted kind of did technically kind of come back during Chapter 2 when it fused with Salty Springs. That's a whole nother story. For those who don't even know their Chapter 2 lore, or just Chapter 2 POIs in general. Besides those three things, Tilted, Spider-Man Mythics, and Klombo, season really just sucked. I hated the shotguns, I hated the meta, but also, and again, I'll talk about that in another video, to be honest, because that entire conversation is just for another video. But I think Chapter 5 is definitely my second favorite introduction to a season. I think the map is really good. I think probably the best, I'd go as far as to say it's the best zero build and build mode map we've had. To be honest, yeah, I think I can say that. Because to be honest, Chapter 4 really just did not, the Chapter 4 map definitely didn't really feel like a build mode map, especially with the whole jungle area. Jesus Christ, don't even get me started with the jungle area. But I think this map definitely, and even though I'm not really a build mode player, my friends are, so, you know, it kind of matters. It still matters regardless. So I think this definitely is a decent combination of both build mode and zero build, so that's good for the build mode players out there. Weapons wise, I think I like almost all the weapons. All the weapons are pretty decent. Like none of them are bad. So yeah, none of them are bad at all. Like none of them are bad. It's just personal preferences, to be honest. I'd probably say my favorite gun out of all of them is 100% the Reaper Sniper. My God, it is probably, I'd say, it's probably the most satisfying sniper that's probably ever existed, in my opinion. It's just satisfying, the hit shots with it. Like, I can't even lie, it's just satisfying. I've really been liking the pistol as well. The pistol's, well, to be honest, the pistol's always been underrated. I feel like the gold and purple pistol in Chapter 2 was really underrated. I feel like that pistol is being absolutely slept on by a lot of people. Like, even back then, I realized how pretty good the purple and gold pistols were. The sidearm pistol was kind of like, I know some people really like it, and once again, it is an underrated pistol. I just didn't really prefer it that much compared to the Chapter 2 purple and gold pistols. The tac pistol, I'd probably say my second favorite weapon within Chapter 2. Like, ever since the Thunder Shotgun and the Pico Pistol were taken out of the game, I pretty much have just been kind of gravitating to the Tactical Pistol, to being, like, the only, like, gun that I really love. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan when it comes to some of the Chapter 4 weapons. Like, really not really the biggest fan of. I'll just put these on screen just to save some time, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of these guns in particular. And the Chapter 4 weapons have kind of always been like a it's either been two things. It's either I really hate them and really don't like using them, but sometimes I kind of have to use them, or it's an okay, I mean, this thing's I mean, it's usable. That's pretty much that. And besides the Thunder Shotgun and the Tactical Pistol, those have been the only two things that pretty much, those are the only two Chapter 4 guns that I really like. Regardless, I like the Tactical Pistol, second favorite Chapter 4 gun, and now we have the Ranger Pistol, and it's really good. Like, it even got a buff for some odd reason, which it really did not need, and also the Ballistic Shield didn't need a buff, but we'll talk about that later. I really feel like the pistol did not need a buff, but I mean, I'm not complaining because the pistol was already pretty good. Like, I'd probably say if I don't feel like carrying a Striker AR, I'll just carry a regular Ranger pistol. Well, I'll just carry a Ranger pistol and just make sure I put a red dot sight on it. Like, it's just a really good, fun gun to use. Not really the biggest fan of the SMGs. I mean, they're not bad. Like, no, I don't think any gun within this season is bad. It's just really comes down to personal preferences. Like, now I think about it, I think I'm just gonna retract that statement. I really just don't like the Nemesis AR. Like, if I ever did like that one like Markiplier, like, this is disgusting, like, kind of meme, I would probably put the Nemesis AR in the if I could kill it, I would, but I'm legally not able to, but I have considered it kind of meme. That's where I think I'm at with the Enforcer AR, in my opinion. But besides that, all the other weapons are pretty decent. SMGs are kind of not really a fan of them that much, but they're not bad. I just don't really prefer them that much. Mostly pistol person. The Striker AR has been really good. I didn't mention the Striker AR when I talked about the Nemesis, but Striker AR, stupidly good. And also, Nisha's Striker AR, disgusting. Just disgusting. Like, not even the bad disgusting. Like, it's just disgustingly good. The shotguns within the season, okay, I'll just say this before I talk about my opinions on and my personal preferences within those. Thank God that these shotguns, like, this isn't like a striker pump situation and a auto shotgun situation. Like, I can actually use both of these shotguns decently well. But besides that, in my opinion, I kind of just prefer the Frenzy. Like, not even just because I'm a zero build person. I just think the Frenzy is just better overall. Like, normally I would kind of try not. I normally just try and use the pump just so I can. I don't know. I normally would just choose the pump, but I don't know. Something about the pump this season kind of just is like not really calling my name. I feel like the Frenzy's just calling my name this time. Yeah, and specifically Oscar's Frenzy, Jesus Christ, it is a menace and a half. Like, it's stupidly good. To be honest, I don't know if I missed another gun. I probably might have. Oh wait, Ballistic Shield. I hate it so much. Like, it's so annoying to deal with it. Like, I get that you can shoot the opponent's feet, and if you shoot it long enough, it'll break their, like, stance. I learned that the hard way within the first day of playing the season. But it's so annoying to deal with, and I hate and this comes back to when I mentioned that the pistol got buffed. They buffed the Ballistic Shield pistol as well, and it's so annoying. Like, I can't stand it at all. Like, I wish they just made it like kind of like the Guardian Shield, pretty much. Like the moment I realized that there was a Riot Shield in the game, I instantly was like, this is going to be an issue for zero build, and I was right. And it's even more of an issue since the pistol got buffed. So yeah, I hate that. But I should probably also talk about the medallions in this as well, because I haven't mentioned the medallions yet. The medallion, before the medallions got nerfed, the medallions were stupidly good. Like, it pretty much makes it to where, well, no, I don't even need to explain it. They're just pretty much stupidly good before they got nerfed. Like, you didn't even need to find all 5 of them. You pretty much just needed one, and you pretty much were just good on shields the entire game. And Yeah, I think I can confidently just say that. But since it did get nerfed, I don't really know if I can say that. Now, luckily, I actually did find, actually 2 games. One game, I was in a solos game. I actually managed to get all of the medallions. I didn't get all of the mythic weapons, because I didn't really think about doing that, because to be honest, I didn't really want to have all the mythic weapons. But I did end up getting all of the medallions, and yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good feeling. Also, now I think about it, I forgot to mention this also too. Flowberries, also really stupidly good. Like it's good. They're just good. Especially since they got buffed to do 15 shield instead of the regular 10. Like, they were already good. They just made them even better. Like, flowberries are like a must-have. Not for every single loadout, but definitely a must-have in my opinion. Oh, now I think about it, I keep forgetting about some of these movement items. I'll mention this movement item when we get to the Winterfest part. I don't really like the grapple blade that much, to be honest. I think the grapple glove and the regular grappler are just much more fun. And shockwaves too. And like I said, there was the icy grappler, but I'll talk about that when I get to Winterfest. I'll be done talking about all my opinions within the main season in a second. But I'm not the biggest fan of the grapple blade. Like, I thought it would have been much more fun, but it kind of just isn't. Like, it's much more clunky than it kind of seemed it just feels more clunky, and I'm just not really a fan of using it. I'd rather just use shockwaves, but to be honest, since it's pretty much free movement, I can't even really say it's that bad. It is bad, but you pretty much get unlimited movement, so I can't even really say it's that bad, so it's fine. I can't even say it's that bad. Anyway, medallion, I did get a game, now I'm back to the medallion part. I did get a game where I got all 5 medallions, and I did get another game recently, actually yesterday at the time I'm talking, but technically 2 days at the time this video is being posted. Me and my friends managed to find all 5 medallions, and I ended up somehow killing the freaking Omega, even though it's really weird. I'll just show it on screen. It's weird. Like, I somehow managed to kill the Omega, but the Omega killed me. I don't know what happened. That situation has happened like 4 times within the season. 2 within zero build solo games. 1 where I was playing with in duos, and another within this game. Like, it's so weird. I don't know why that's occurred that many times. Now, granted, it's not like that's a new thing. Like, that's happened before. Like, I'm pretty sure that's even happened in a video. Pretty sure that's happened in a Chapter 3 video. Like, I'm pretty sure you can go on into my older videos and probably see that happening. I think it was in the Tilted update video. Overall, season's really good, really promising. I also heard that they're gonna add Dragon Ball Z into the game, but they're gonna have Frieza and Cell. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of hyped for that. I'm thinking about getting Frieza, because, like, I don't have a Dragon Ball. Right, once again, getting off topic. Anyway, Winterfest wise, not gonna lie, Winterfest is, I don't want to say it's disappointing, because I have had a lot of fun, and in my opinion, nothing can be worse than Summerfest of this year. I will stand on that. I get that there was no cabin. I get that. I don't know. I will forever hate Chapter 4 Season 3. I don't care at all. I will always hate it with every fiber in my being. Even if it feels like I'm being biased, because I am, I still hate Summerfest of this year. But yeah, not gonna lie, a little bit disappointing. Not really, like, the no cabin thing, like I said earlier, a bit disappointing, you know? And to be honest, well, I never really cared that much for presents, to be honest. Like, I mean, it's free stuff, like, there's no doubt about it, it's free stuff, like, what's wrong with free stuff? But it's not like the greatest thing ever. One thing I will say is, at least they did have the audacity to, make another POI, make another POI for Winterfest. Well, not really. It's more smaller POI, but hey, it's better than Summerfest, when they literally only just painted graffiti on some rocks and then called it a day. Like, I will stand on the fact that Summerfest just sucked. But I won't lie, this probably is one of the worst Winterfest, but I mean, it's not really that bad. I feel like I feel like if people are saying, like, it's terrible, well, okay. Winterfest-wise, it is pretty bad, but, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it has been fun, so I can't say that it's not. It's cool that, the snowball launcher is also back. They kind of nerfed it a little bit. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really care that much for it, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely not bad, but I just don't really care that much for it. Final things I want to talk about within Winterfest is the Icy Grappler situation. I don't know, this sucks, because, I'm a really huge fan of the Icy Slide augment back in Chapter 4, so I'm already used to, like, Icy Feet. I'm already used to, like, the concept of Icy Feet, and the Icy Grappler hasn't been in the game since Chapter 2, Season 8, if I'm correct. So, like, you know, an exotic, new exotic to some people that never played Chapter 2, but an exotic that hasn't been in a game for years comes back. It has Icy Feet, decent enough movement, and it's unlimited, and I already don't really like the grapple blade. I think I've already mentioned that already. And shockwaves are shockwaves, like, they're not bad, but, like, you know, it's pretty bland, you know. But, like, infinite movement, Icy Feet, exotic that has been in the game for, like, 2 to 3 years, like, I was already down for that. And then they took it out of the game because apparently it was messing with people's games and crashing them, which really sucks because for those who didn't know, the Icy Grappler was already pretty, like, buggy. Like, there was already, like, a glitch that you could pull off where you could, like, be, like, fast AF. Like, pretty much the fast AF boy meme pretty much describes that glitch. They probably would have still kept that in the game if it wasn't for the fact that it crashed people's games. That's what annoys me the most. Like, if it just didn't crash people's games, it would have stayed in the game. It's so annoying. Like, that was going to be my new favorite movement item for the season. Forever how long they were going to keep it in the game. I don't know if they'll bring it back in and probably patch all of the bugs and whatever. I hope they do, but I don't think they will, to be, like, completely honest with you. I don't think they will, unfortunately. They did bring back the regular grappler, though, even though they didn't give it 20 charges. But it's the same grapple that was used in Fortnite OG, but they nerfed the 20 usage grapple to 10, like how it used to be. So that's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it's whatever, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, it's just whatever. Final thing I want to talk about within Winterfest is Loot Island, and it being the winter cabin that would that you'd normally see for Winterfest that they didn't do this year. Now that I think about it, I didn't even mention Loot Island. I don't know, Loot Island's kind of forgettable within this season. Like, it's not nearly as good as it used to be back in Chapter 4, which, in my opinion, thank effing God, because, like, hot take, I'm not really a fan of Legendary Slurp at all. I think Legendary Slurp ruined the game, especially back in Chapter 4, Season 3. I've already mentioned that season, like, 4 times within this video now. But Legendary Slurp is just way too good, and I think it really just kind of screws up the game, in my opinion. Like, it's just too good, and the fact that they didn't add it this season already is just a +1.5. Like, because when I realized that Loot Island was a thing, one of my biggest worries, and when I realized that caches were a thing, one of my issues with this season was Legendary Slurp, and they didn't add that, but they added medallions, but the medallions got nerfed, so we don't really need it. It's fine. It's still fine. But yeah, Loot Island isn't really that good, to be, like, completely honest. Like, it's not really that. It's eh. But even though Loot Island is kind of eh, one thing that they did do for Winterfest is they did add the cabin that you normally see whenever you, like, get your presents and whatever for usual Winterfests. And it's a nice touch. Like, it's nice that they did that. Like you can't say that they didn't at least add some new, like, POI-esque stuff to this season. Like, you can't even say that they didn't. Like, at least they tried for this. Well, even though it kind of doesn't seem like they did. At least they tried for this season compared to Summerfest of this year. I know I've already mentioned, I need to stop mentioning that. I just hate that season so much. I will never shut up about that. You know, whenever I do make a tier list video on it, you already know I'm gonna spend, like, at least, like, a good 5 minutes just talking about how god-awful that season was. I actually forgot to mention one more thing within Winterfest. You probably saw what's in the gameplay, but, they brought Sergeant Winters on the map. He's on that POI that I was talking about and that I showed earlier within this video. And also, Krampus is also on the map. He's, like, all the way to, like, the lower right side of the map. Or at least I think so, if I'm correct. But, yeah, I forgot to mention that, and I'll show that right now. Anyway, I think I'm done with this video. It's already gonna be, like, a 20-minute video of me just explaining crap. Hopefully you enjoyed this if you even did watch this. I don't blame you if you didn't really want to watch this, because it's kind of a long video, and since I haven't really, you know, made another video after my live stream, I already mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna do a Pokemon stream for Christmas. Since I got the Pokemon Violet DLC today, or yesterday at the time this is being posted, today at the time I'm talking. And yeah, I want to see, because I know a little bit of the Teal Mask, and I know that I can access it with the team that I have. And also, this is kind of going to be a slight reveal of what team I'm pretty much using. It's not the entire team for now, but it's going to be the team that I'm going to be using for a while. And since the stream is going to be very long, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be, like, at least a 4 or 5 hour live stream. Like, that's at least what I plan. It's also probably going to be pretty late within the day, so, yeah, also expect that too. Thank you guys for watching this, and, yeah, bye.